We're back, we're racing, and you join us for the Tsrc opening round of the season from the Australian Grand Prix at Albert Park. And it's ready for lights out. We got 5 red lights, and away we go here at Albert Park in Melbourne for the Australian Grand Prix, and a pretty decent start off the line. Going to take it nice and easy. We don't too much drama on the opening laps. Down into turn 1. Look at Mr. West flying up the inside. We have a little nudge there from the AlphaTauri. He comes straight across us, and we're already sideways, and we're into the barrier. Got damage, and we're not very happy at this point. We're down into plumb last damage, and oh, look at this, there's more contact ahead. It could always be worse. Caton was taking it very easy, but he's been caught up in some action. He's out of the Grand Prix. Unlucky for Caton, so we're gonna have to box on the end of lap 1, and the safety car gods, they have rained down upon us, and it's gonna get us back into this race at this point. Then
Don't know what to say.
Grenwick. Spun under the safety car.
Could always be worse. It could always be worse, boys. Catching back up to the pack now.
And he's in the William.
And here we go. Safety car has come in. We're back under green flag racing once again on the end of lap 3. Going into start of lap 4 of 29. Sorry, as we cross the line, and we're in 16 of 17 runners. Of course, the car behind us. Very unfortunate to see the Williams spin around under the safety car. You need to get the heat into the tyres, but he lit it up a bit too much, and we already have another safety car on lap 5 of the Grand Prix. There's a car in the barrier, and that is our teammate, A. Fairley. Not a good day for Ferrari. It's never a good when you go to the Ferrari. You're always cursing yourself, and
that's why you shouldn't have picked Sebastian's car.
There's a spinner into the barrier. So we are the sole surviving Ferrari, so we're going to need to try and get some good points at this stage. We already have the hard tyre on. We're looking to go deep into this race, so we're not looking to box at this point. A lot of cars have boxed, and we've moved up to P7. A bit of a hesitant start on this restart here. The car ahead has managed to gap us, and that is Maniac up ahead of us. But 7 of 16 runners on lap 8 of 29, still a long way to go around the streets of Albert Park here, and it's going to be a long, tough race. We have to manage these penalties as best possible and try and avoid any more action collisions, whatever you want to call it, throughout this Grand Prix, because it's just around the corner. As you can see here, there's a freeway tussle there. I think Leclerc caught up, as well as S. Maitland, and I think that was Harry West as well. So disappointing to see, and yet another safety car. Count them up, and we always get caught out. Go on the gravel there.
Should we
just looked away for a moment. So we're going to take this opportunity now. We think we can go to the end on a set of mediums. They're not too bad around Albert Park, so we're going to slap on a brand new set of mediums, and we're going to be looking to go to the end of the Grand Prix. Actually, I think these might be scrubbed at this point, but by the time the safety car comes in, we're going to be over half race distance, and we should be comfortably go to the end, I would say. There's a car coming into the pits, so just as we kicking off this safety car restart here. It's gone quite late this time, and this has enabled us to stay on the back of Maniac. He had a bit of tardy start as well. As we see, there's 2 cars ahead battling down into turn 1 there. That is Tornado and someone else. Ding dong battle, and we're gonna have to be careful to stay away from him. We know Tornado is a bit of a dangerous one. He's very, very quick, and he's battling with West, it looks like, up ahead of us. And as you can see, we're having a bit of a concertina effect here, and it's a back in Maniac up into us, as well as Shumi into the back of us as well. And it's gone off track, and we do have the speed there, but we just have to back out of it, and to avoid a collision with Maniac there and play the long game once again. So Tornado, maybe some wing damage, something's going on here, and he's not having a good time of it. We're going to go round the outside, break deep into this corner now, pick up the position, and move up into P5 of 15 on lap 16 now in this Grand Prix. So moving further on into lap 17, West has had a bit of a moment here. He's battling with Maniac, who gets superior traction round the outside and gets the position, moves himself up into P3 onto a podium position, and slips Harry back into P4. Harry struggling at this point, I think, with some wing damage and some used tyres on there as well. And we're really going to need to try and clear him as soon as possible. And talking of that, he's going to dive it into the pits now on the end of lap 17, starting 18. Nuxter is out there and doing a good job, no penalties. Car ahead of us has a penalty. Maniac sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. We do have some clean air now, so we see what we're capable of. On the next following lap, we can see Nuxter, Maniac, and then ourselves. We have some good pace around here, but being in the train, that dirty air really does hinder you around Albert Park. And there's only one real good line. It's pretty hard to go wheel to wheel if the other car ahead is defending. As you can see, we picked up another warning, and that is a slam dunk penalty, 3-second penalty. And there's a VSC deployed because there's been yet another incident out there. So we're back up to green flag racing once again on lap 20 of 29. So the lap's really flying on by at this point, and we're in a real train stuck behind Maniac. Pretty matched for pace at this point in the race. We probably could go a bit quicker if we do sneak ahead of him, but we don't want to trip over him because we do have some memories of Russia last year. And here we go. He's got up on the grass on the apex of the corner, but he's back on the button, and it's pretty hard to defend. If someone's got some good ERS in their car down that main straight, it's pretty impossible to overtake. Coming down the back straight here, as you can see, a DRS train, very, very difficult to close in. This is just enabling Harv now behind us, to really close in on the battle, and it's going to be pretty much a 5-way fight for the lead of the Grand Prix. And coming into lap 24, right on the back of Maniac, he positions his car very well for defending the inside line there, just covers us off. And as you can see, Harv has now joined the party, and he's starting to apply the pressure to the back of us, which will come to some relief of Maniac at this point in the race. So we're still position 4 on lap 24 of the Grand Prix, and still a long way to go. We can always lose it. Harv has no penalties behind us, and so he will automatically jump us later in the race. Lap 26 of 29, we're still in the train. I think it's Dan 23 leading the train, then Nuxta, Maniac, myself and Harv, and Shumi is not too far away. Coming to the quick left-right hander here. Need a good exit. We're going to try and get an overtake. And Dan spun it, and we're going to go straight into the back of Maniac, who's hit him as well.
Wow. Wow. Who dropped it?
So that is it for the Australian Grand Prix. Out of the car, retired the car, a double DNF for the Scuderia Ferrari team. And it's not a good start to the season for us. But we're going to have a look at the restart here, the final few laps. There's only 2 flying laps to go. A few cars have opted to pits. One of them is Harv, who is penalty free, and already down into turn 1. He's made up a position and put himself into position 4. Nuxta's led away from Shumi, Swiftness, and then it's Harv. And Harv is already on the charge and looking to make up more positions. So yeah, sitting in 4th. Nuxta's doing a very good job, I must say. You know, he's really hanging it out on some extra used rubber. He's definitely not going to get any refund out of them tyres come the end of the Grand Prix. And you can see how nose to tail it is. It's anyone's to win and anyone's to lose this late on, especially if you've got penalties now. It's really going to come and bite you in the backside. The Harv's going to go down the inside. We've got a 3-way battle in the background again. We don't know where to look at this point in the race.
Come on.
Oh, we're looking at Harv, our friend and fellow F1 colleague. And look, there's a 4-way battle in the background, and you'll just catch it in the back of your screen here. There's cars in the barrier, but we're focusing on this fight for the lead, and it's the 2 McLarens leading the way. When was the last time that happened around Albert Park? Do let me know in the comments below. It was some time ago, I'm sure of that. Probably a Lewis Hamilton era. But here we go. The 2 McLarens are going to go side by side. Harv's going to go to the inside. He's going to get squeezed. And he does ever so well to hold on to it. If that was older tyres on that McLaren of Harv, he would have surely spin out and been around. And he's going to have a look here onto the main straight.
Smart here. Oh, you got him already.
Down the start finish, he's going to pull alongside, but Nuxta is giving it everything. He would have replenished his ERS as well as his fuel under that last safety car, giving a bit of breathing space. But Harv has got superior traction. He's got a good exit now, and here he comes. He's going to have to brake late, brake deep into this corner. Doesn't look like he's quite got it done, but he's got superior traction and just carries the speed through the corner. Nuxta comes to his senses and thinks of the team game on lap 29 here, the last lap of the Grand Prix. Shumi currently sitting in 3rd, followed by Smates and then Evans.
And he's made the right call at the right time. The McLaren driver, number 98, comes round the final few corners to win the Australian Grand Prix. It's Harv Ihau wins in Australia. And it's a 1-2 for McLaren. What a way to kick off the season.
So that's it for round 1 of Tsrc. Join us again very soon for
Nuxter said sorry for the nudge. He had 78% tyre wear. I think maybe when you overtook him, there's a little kiss there.